you guys will be checking out PeasSMB with Pokemon up right now. Take it away.
All right. Thank you so much for that amazing intro. Hello everyone. Good evening or good morning, wherever time zone you live in. I am Peas, and we're gonna be playing some Pokemon Battle Revolution. It's kind of interesting because this is actually the first and probably the only Pokemon Stadium like game that I speedrun. It's really fun. Yeah, so on and so forth. So this is actually pretty cool because, fun fact, and I'm pretty sure many, if you're a hardcore Pokemon fan, you probably know this, but for the Stadium games, there's a narrator, and this guy happens to be the same narrator from the first few seasons of the anime. So this is a Gen 4 game. So this was, I believe, I can't remember exactly when they changed narrators, but it was literally up until this point. You know, we basically got the original Pokemon anime as, like, in the actual game. So I'm gonna turn it back on. Bam! Just like that, bam. All right. So we're just gonna go ahead and load up the game here. So the way that this run is gonna work is that we're gonna be doing the Stargazer Coliseum round 2, which is unlocked after basically beating the main game. So the way that this works, this is basically similar to Gym Leader Castle from, like, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, or I guess like the Ore Coliseum from XD and Coliseum. So this game takes a lot of inspiration primarily from this game takes inspiration from Stadium with, XD/Coliseum or Genius Sonority fluff added to it. So this run is also going to be cool because we get to use our own Pokemon. And with that yapping out of the way, I think we're going to go ahead and start this run. So we're going to go from set 1 all the way to set 8. And let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so let me get my notes up here so that I don't choose the wrong team. All right, so let me just choose my team here. So these are going to be all done in the form of double battles, meaning that, this is basically a 2-on-2, and you get to choose 4 Pokemon per fight. And the AI, they're going to scale in difficulty. So the announcer is very important, very, very important, so that I know which ranges I hit, and good positive brain juice. So I'm going to go ahead and just click Helping Hand here. So this Togekiss, the only way you can get Helping Hand and follow me is to transfer it from Pokemon XD. So like I said, the really good part about using your own pokes is that you can formulate your own strategies and pretty much have that excuse to play your old games to get said Pokemon. So this Kyogre holds a Choice Scarf, which increases your speed by 1 stage, but only locks it into 1 move. So thankfully, this run is not just I use Kyogre and I spam Water Spout. Thankfully. So this Mothim actually carries a Focus Sash, and I don't like this. This luck is actually bad. So I'm gonna take the L and not let Wormadam get Quick Claw Fisher. So this will be a 3-turn fight. So I'm pretty sure if you know your competitive Pokemon, a Focus Sash means that you live on 1 health if you're knocked from full. So the Quick Claw didn't activate on the Wormadam there, which is really nice, but like I said, because Mothim has a Focus Sash, we're gonna make that safety play. The important thing about this run is to know what certain situations you're gonna be in, and so like I said, I could have just went for E-Speed Water Spout, but I did not want to roll the chance of Wormadam getting the Quick Claw Fisher and actually hitting the Rewatch Kyogre faint. So damn, just like that. So we are basically done with that fight, and thankfully the first few sets are pretty easy. It kind of gives you a sense of what what the Masters battle is like. The trainer animations they kind of matter, but for me personally, I feel like the move animations matter a lot more, and of course the RNG involved. So, for a lot of this, I am going to be choosing Kyogre and Togekiss as leads because the combination of Follow Me or Helping Hand, or even both, is really powerful. For the early game here, I will be using different teams. As you saw, that I had 4 passes to choose from on that first page. So, all right. Oh yeah, I forgot. Cricketune has a little whoop noise.
With the appearance of Kyogre,
all right. So here comes another good use of Follow Me. This Medicham carries Fake Out, so we do not want Kyogre to take damage at all because that will weaken the power of Water Spout. Alright, so let me... Yeah, that's right, it clicked Fake Out. So here's a fun fact. In Generation 3, moves like Water Spout, Water Spout and Surf, Muddy Water, basically moves not named Earthquake or Explosion, I believe they did like 50% of its original damage from a single battle. In Gen 4, those moves received a buff, in that they now do 75%. I think all multi-targeting moves do 75% of its original damage. All right. So you may wonder, why am I about to click Water Spout on a Quagsire? It turns out that this little fella actually carries the Damp ability, which means that I can't use Explosion. Part of the reason why I started using Kyogre for this is because the moment that I realized that Quagsire has the Damp ability, my original strategy was, using Gengar and Electro to explode, but not only did it cost animation time, but if Quagsire came in, I would have to just cry because I couldn't explode. So, thankfully, the best strategy is to pretty much use Water Spout for a lot of this, and it's broken. It's very broken. All right. So this Pachirisu unfortunately has the Focus Sash, so I do not want to see that little squirrel, but we're probably going to see that little squirrel anyway. So a lot of these fights, they're going to have themes to it. The first one was Bug. The second one, I believe, used Fling. And this one uses confusion moves like Swagger and Flatter. Alright, so I'm just gonna click Helping Hand here because there's really no thankfully with Girafarig and Mr. Mime, I believe one of them carries Bright Powder. Oh, actually, I did not write this down, but sometimes the AI will carry Bright Powder or Laxin Sense. Because item clause does exist for this, meaning that no 2 Pokemon can be holding the same item, and the species clause also exists where you can't have 2 of the same Pokemon. Oh, speaking of Perugly. Nice. Okay, so this can be a 2-turn fight. I believe Water Spout is not a range on this Drifblim without Helping Hand, but we do not want Perugly to flinch Kyogre whatsoever. So I think I pretty much explained the main important parts about doubles, especially the damage, and pretty much, I think that's like the most important thing is that the damage calcs really do matter. Unlike Pokemon XD, some of the IVs I pretty much had to guess on my own. However, when we get close to the end, the Pokemon they will have perfect IVs. So.
Battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
So here's another thing. So the reason why I also get to use my own team is because unlike Stadium 1 and 2, you don't get to like choose from a pool of Pokemon. You can only choose. Hold on, let me choose my team real quick. There we go. You basically get passes or teams, like rental passes, battle passes. But for whatever reason, you can't, there's not a menu where you can choose, 1 through 493, which is kind of unfortunate. But I guess it makes sense too, because that's like a lot of movesets, and you know, I imagine it's a lot of work. So, like, even then, this is still a well-designed video game whatsoever, and it's unfortunate that Genius Sonority pretty much just didn't develop these games anymore. Alright, so it's a chance that the Staraptor clicks Protect there. Nothing I can do about that. Pikachu has a Light Ball, meaning that its attack and special attack are doubled. But thankfully, because this is Pikachu, you can literally, like, I don't know, it can touch water and then it just goes back into its Pokeball. But shoutouts to Pikachu, though. Alright, so this Staraptor actually carries a Focus Sash, which is greatly unfortunate. Don't give me Infernape. Oh, great, you gave me Infernape. I was like, don't give it to me, and you gave it to me. So, thankfully, Infernape targets Gengar, but it's more important to get rid of... Why are we protecting? It's more important to get rid of the Staraptor here, because it has a Focus Sash. Yeah, so... Oh, wow, that Water Spout crit is so broken. Nope, you live on 1 health with that broken item. That's also one of my favorite lines in this game. So basically, another thing about the announcer is there are certain phrases that I want to hear, like Thunder detonates with a boom, meaning that it knocked out the Pokemon. Drenched by Water Spout, and him saying nothing means I knocked out both Pokemon. So I believe. Does someone protect you? Don't do it. Don't do it. Why are we protecting? Like, gracious. Thankfully that Water Spout hit, because Infernape carries a Bright Powder. I just realized that I forgot to give Gengar a Life Orb, but you know, it's okay. I was actually testing some teams the past couple of days while preparing for this run. I just actually did not get around to optimizing more of it, but it's okay. Because this is the very team that I used at Pace Fall 2023, which had a really clutch ending, considering that I forgot to change out a couple of moves, and I still made it work. Alright. So that's the first set. A little bit longer than what I would usually go for, but, you know, that's Pokemon for you.
The challenger won the first set of the Masters battle.
So, believe it or not, I actually do have... So, with these custom trainers, you can come up with whatever phrase you want, whatever... It's basically just whatever phrases, whatever designs, and the trainer titles too. So, some of them depend on the team, the Pokemon, and actually, yeah, it usually is just the team and the Pokemon. All right. So you may know, I actually never really talked about this. I'm actually not using my sensor bar, you know, to like point and click to the moves. I just use the D-pad. I feel like it's just much more traditional for me that way to do that. All right, so thankfully this team is, I just use Kyogre and Poliwrath. Now you remember wondering, why do I have a Poliwrath on this team? Well, Poliwrath is going to be important for 2 fights. One, which will be in the 3rd set of the 2nd fight, and the 7th set, 4th fight. So Poliwrath gets the damp ability, and the AI do have Pokemon that explode. But the funny thing, ooh, that's not the right move. But the funny thing is, the AI, they don't read abilities. They only read damage. So, I didn't click Helping Hand there because with Helping Hand, it's a very low range to knock out Blissey in 1 hit, and Roserade also carries a Focus Sash. So, and so does Poliwrath actually. So, if I get poisoned by poison point, it doesn't really matter as much here. Let's see, what do we get? Am I gonna get poisoned? No. Okay. In this fight, they like to set up hazards. So, it's not gonna matter here, thankfully. And I don't even need to click Helping Hand. Well, I could click... Actually, I do need to click Helping Hand here. I believe it could knock out Blissey. What's the next one? Carnivine? Okay. I'm gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll here to get the range on Carnivine and then just go for Brick Break. Oh, that means I low rolled the Carnivine. That's unfortunate. Helping Hand would have probably killed, but I wanted to play the odds there. The nice thing about Battle Revolution is that we don't like see the Diamond and Pearl HP bar go down slowly, and I think this thing's it clicks stockpile, so Carnivine we don't need to worry about. Oh yeah, by the way, so Pokemon Battle Revolution goes up to Diamond and Pearl, not Platinum, because Platinum introduced Giratina Origin form, Shaman Sky form, and of course the Rotom forms. It has Protect? I forgot to carry Protect. Oh well. This game just wants me to be stuck, I guess. It's all good though. It gives me more time to yap on about this game. So, but yeah. So if you try to use a Rotom form, it'll just use its regular form, and it'll have that free move slot. So, like for example, I would say that I want to use a Rotom Wash. Because the regular Rotom can't naturally learn Hydro Pump, it'll force it to use it'll force it to be the regular Rotom without that fourth move slot, which is kind of unfortunate. But thankfully it doesn't really matter because Rotom didn't change its typing until Gen 5, so in a way it's good. Alright. Apparently Battle Revolution did get... okay, I need to choose my team real quick. So apparently Battle Revolution did get... not necessarily like a platinum update in Japan. There was like a VGC of some sort. And, Battle Revolution was used, and allegedly there were platinum costumes being put in the game, which possibly meant that we were going to get an update. But alas, we did not get the update. Alright, so I'm going to take the risk of B-Barrel clicking Thunder on Kyogre here, or it's one of the two. So we're not going to... okay, nice. We're not going to Thunder the B-Barrel because this Tentacool clicks Acupressure and has the chance of boosting its evasion. Okay, nice. So this might paralyze me. Nope. Nice. Okay, so I believe this could be Chimecho or Seeking. Or Ambipom. Okay, we got Seeking. So, Water Spout did over half to B-Barrel, so I'm just gonna Thunder the Seeking. And Seeking does carry a Focus Band, which is kind of an... Ooh, I got the crit. Just a kill. Ooh, nice. That's a very useful crit, actually. So, normally Water Spout would do a little over half on Seeking, but because we got that crit, we actually knocked it out in one hit, so that's really nice. That Seeking has Horn Drill, by the way. It carries a Focus Band with Horn Drill. We don't want that. Alright, so I'm just going to click Thunder here because Water Spout knocks Dracoon out in one hit. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. So, if it's a 2-on-1 situation, the damage will become 1d1. Like moves, unless the move hits my teammate. Then the damage calculation goes back to, I believe, 75%. Well, yeah, because in Gen 3, actually, the moves like Earthquake and Explosion dealt its regular damage, which was really broken. And I believe I just choose the same team. Let's take a quick drink here. Also, I apologize for any ums and uhs for this commentary. It's very late in the evening over here, so a lot of it is just improv. So, all right. So Crobat and Milotic is actually good, so that I could actually Thunder Milotic and knock it out in one hit, or after the large spot hit. So this is a good lead because Golduck. So this team basically uses Disable and basically stalling like moves like Toxic, Leech Seed, Bounce to paralyze you. It's designed to be annoying, but mainly it's Disable and Encore. So basically, this is not the first fight that's gonna force you to not play the game. The next one basically tries to PP stall you, which is really funny. Alright, so I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball on Chirim here. Don't you dare. Nice. Ooh, that was really close. So I believe Water Spout is a range on Chirim. I just haven't done the damage calcs yet. So here's a fun fact. Another one. Another one of my great fun facts. My Kyogre, I caught this thing many years ago, like almost 14 years ago actually. I caught it in my Pokemon Emerald playthrough, and little did I know that it carried the Timid nature and had 20, I believe 27 or 28 IVs in special attack. It has a low speed IV, but it doesn't matter because it's naturally pretty fast, and Choice Scarf, Timid and Choice Scarf, I outspeed most Pokemon, which is really nice. Alright, so now we're going to choose Smeargle for the first time. And this Smeargle is going to be important because Sasha has a Raichu, and Raichu clicks Fake Out on Kyogre. So I'm going to tell myself a little bit. I was one of those kids who used Action Replay as a kid. As a kid. So I was able to actually get myself that one, the Jaboka Berry, which is only available from an Arceus. I'm sorry, from an Arceus. However, I actually did do the DNS thing where you can get the missing events. So I believe I'm going to just Helping Hand here. I actually had to think for a second about what I did here because neither Spiritomb nor Miss Magius can touch me, or at least can touch Smeargle. So the first Pokemon is Spiritomb, and the last Pokemon is Weavile. This is one of those teams where there's always a dedicated lead and a dedicated pocket. So what I really hope to see is Weavile Gengar. That we do not want Vespiquen. But thankfully Vespiquen will probably click attack order on Smeargle because Smeargle it has like 0 defenses basically. I'm gonna click Feint on Weavile so that in the event it tries to protect. Yep. So what Feint does is breaks the protection. Okay, Vespiquen, okay, that doesn't matter if Vespiquen protects here. Thankfully, Feint bypasses accuracy checks, but Water Spout may not, and I learned this some time ago. Uh-oh. Okay, nice. Sometimes the game does that to trick me. I think it's because Vespiquen holds a Quick Claw. Or actually, moves from left to right. Or right to left, sorry. Alright, so Vespiquen is going to be a little annoying. I'm just going to Helping Hand in the event it clicks Defend Order. But ideally, it should click Attack Order on Smeargle just to knock it out. Double Team. Oh my god. Good thing I have an answer to that, and that's in the form of Gengar. Oh, okay. Whoa, that was about to be bad. That was about to be very bad.
Taken down by an intense blow.
Yeah, this fight is very annoying. So not only do they try to PP stall you, they try to make sure you can't hit them at all.
The challenger won the second set of the Masters battle.
The crazy thing is three of her teammates use or have the ability pressure, which deletes your PP by 2, and if you target both of them, you lose like 3. I think it's an oversight though that they try to make you lose more PP, but you only lose like 3. Thankfully, not like double that. All right. Yay! Fun menuing. Woo! So all right. So this will be the last time that I'll be using this team, at least for like one whole pass. Gengar, Ludicolo. By the way, I do not have my timer running. I don't know. I could be on record pace. I had one slow fight in my pace run, but the focus is for me. I don't really care if I get record or not. It's not using a new team. It's using a team that I forgot to improve on. So at the end of the day, I don't really care. we only enjoy it. All right, so this Azumarill has what is it? Belly Drum. This team likes to use Belly Drum, and I think that's it. Yeah. So this move did not miss. It's because for some reason Sudowoodo has a Pasho Berry. I guess it'd be good to have the Pasho Berry for the physical water, the physical water Pokemon, but in this case it doesn't really matter. So the good thing about Azumarill burning its Citrus Berry is that when it clicks Belly Drum, it's just gonna be at like 1 health, almost.
Its attack rose.
And the funny thing is, it doesn't carry Aqua Jet. It carries Waterfall. Like Belly Drum, Waterfall, I think Return, and that's it. Oh yeah, they use Belly Drum and Psycho. So I'm just gonna click Follow Me, even though it's not really gonna matter here. Oh, I should have clicked Helping Hand actually, because it's actually a range on this Spiritomb. I kind of forgot. Did we get the range? Oh no, actually we got the range. It's crazy how Spiritomb and Sableye were the only 2 Pokemon to not have a single weakness up until Gen 6. Or unless you use, say, or unless you have like the Scrappy ability. That's like the only check to it, really. Whoops. Let me go for Follow Me here. Because Poor Ugly carries Fake Out. Alright. Now I see this question in chat. SMB stands for Super Monkey Ball. It's one of my favorite games. It's my favorite series of all time. Favorite game and series of all time. I guess I say Sonic is my favorite series, but Monkey Ball is my favorite game of all time. I play a lot of games, and this is just among one of my favorite games of all time. And it just so happens that I found a really nice category to grind out for a bit, and to give me a really nice perspective of the battling aspect of Pokemon. So, all right. Also, nostalgia factor. All right, this is where we use Poliwrath. So this AI will always lead either Golem or Steelix. I hope to get the Golem lead because it carries a Choice Scarf, which means it doesn't matter. Nice. Now, here's the problem. This Drifblim has a Bright Powder, and this Water Spout is a range on it.
Here they come. The stage is set and the curtain is up.
Now, the funny thing is, I could be using Politoed instead of Poliwrath here, but I need that fighting stab, And also, it's going to be important for the last, or it's going to be important for set 7.
The red corner lost both of their Pokemon.
I kind of like, I love Gen 2 so much, and I really wanted to use Politoed, but I believe Poliwrath gets, I can't remember if both of them learn Payback, but obviously Poliwrath gets Payback. Oh, speaking of Gen 2, Octillery is one of my favorites of all time, and I believe Helping Hand actually knocks it out in one hit because it has like 0 defenses. I could be completely wrong. I might have just thrown for content. About to find out. Okay, nice. We got the range. Yeah, it's crazy that like this move actually destroys Octillery of all Pokemon, but I don't know, man. For some reason, Gen 2 gave some really good designs, horrible defenses, and they made them insanely slow. But it happens. At least this is not Gen 7, where like nearly half of the freaking Pokédex is slow. Alright, I just use random Pokemon here because the main important thing is that this Bastiodon has Quick Claw Fissure. So it's funny how they don't ban OHKO moves, and so the AI likes to use them quite a bit. So this is why you want Follow Me. And nice, no Bastio. The only unfortunate thing though is actually it doesn't even matter here. I'm gonna click Follow Me for Togekiss. This is actually interesting how they both lead Gyarados and Luxray. So now my HP is just gonna do nothing. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna Follow Me here because Gyarados is gonna live this Water Spout unless I get a crit, and it's probably gonna click Giga Impact on Kyogre here. Oh! I spoke it into existence. Let's go. That's crazy. That's not the first time I've gotten that crit though, like on this Gyarados. And I'm almost always scared playing this fight because I know that Gyarados got a crit on the Gyarados, and if I get the crit on the Gyarados, it's slow. So speaking of slow, there's that silly Bastiodon.
However, this battle is just getting started.
So the reason why I'm mostly using special moves is because physical in this game most of the contact physical moves, like Brick Break, Elemental Punches, they have this really cute animation of the Pokemon running up to the opponent and just punching them right in the face or just making contact with them. So that's why special moves are really good, and some moves like Stone Edge don't necessarily. I think Stone Edge is like one of the only physical moves where the Pokemon just doesn't run up and attacks you, which is really nice. Okay, if I remember my team correctly, yeah, okay. It has happened before that I've chosen the wrong team, so it has happened. And by the way, we're almost halfway done with this run. The halfway point will be at the end of set 4. It's crazy. When I was routing this, I basically beat this in like 7 hours. When I started doing more runs, I ended up beating this in less than 2 hours. So sometimes Ambipom will click Fake Out. Most of the time it won't, but I think this thing will click Fake Out here. I think the reason why it doesn't click Fake Out when I have Gengar out is because I actually don't know why it doesn't press Fake Out at all. But this Ambipom is actually Adamant Nature, which means it's slower than Gengar. By a few points, excuse me. Alright.
of their Pokemon.
So Kruger is always going to lead with Ambipom and Drapion here. Then its last two Pokemon are random. Okay, Honchkrow is bad because it's going to click Sucker Punch. Actually, this is not even bad at all. What am I saying? What am I waffling on about? So thankfully, I'm not going to take damage at all. If anything, I'm going to... That's fine. That's one of the only rare situations where Medicham clicks Endure, but I think it's because Honchkrow clicked Sucker Punch. Yeah, it did.
The move fails.
Right, ideally, it clicks Sucker Punch on Kyogre. Alright. So, normally I would use... Togetic, but... Oh. But the reason why I'm not using Togetic is because it doesn't get E-Speed. Togekiss does. So, this is one of the only times that I'll be using a physical move, and I think this Medicham outspeeds my Kyogre at +1 because we're going to be at the same speed, but I'm just going to play it safe and just go for E-Speed anyway.
The results are in. It's a total victory
Nice.
for the blue corner. The challenger won the third set of the Masters battle.
Alright. So, one thing that I forgot to mention is that Battle Revolution, towards the end of the game, in Stargazer, Mysterio, who is basically the big bad boss, well, the big bad boss, the final boss, his team his team depends on which game you transfer Pokemon from, or if you're using a rental team. So in this case, I'm using Pokemon from Soul Silver, which shares the same properties as Diamond and Platinum. So basically, if you want to go fast, basically use Diamond, or just use Soul Silver. You have the most accessibility with Soul Silver. Alright, I'm going to choose my team. Because if you use Pearl or Heart Gold, you get Dialga and Groudon, and you don't want Dialga because it's not going to be, it won't get O-code by Water Spout. And Earthquake is extremely weak, so... Well, I mean, it's good, but you have to, like... It requires more work, essentially. There's more room for error. Alright, my flowchart here... I actually forgot my flowchart here. Just give me more... See, this is why we have notes. This is why we have notes. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're gonna ball with this. So what I don't want to do is hit Bastiodon because it carries Metal Burst. So I'm probably gonna lose. I can't. Does this fake me out? Okay, it clicks fake out. Okay, that's fine. I could have went for double protect there, but like I said, I did not. Yeah, it goes for Metal Burst. So now what I'm gonna do is go for Eruption, which one-shots Toxicroak, and then I'm gonna go for Low Kick on Bastiodon so that it also gets one shot. So the theme for this fight is that it uses the super effective berries, and every single Pokemon has a ×4 weakness. Actually, in hindsight, I could have just went for Earth Power on Toxicroak, since it usually presses Fake Out on Shiftry there. But I just wanted to see what would happen there. Okay, this Quagsire has Damp as well, so I can't explode. Oh, that's really good. That's actually, this is perfect. Alright. So this Shiftry is a mix of physical and special. So, good thing I have the Life Orb, because this Rindu Berry is not going to matter for Solar Beam here. Originally, I had a Seed Bomb on this thing, but I think it's because the base power of Solar Beam is much more higher. It barely knocks out Rinduberry Quagsire. So, also this knocks out Sizzle regardless. I think Sunny, the fact that it's Sunny Day sort of cancels out the Occaberry damage.
It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Yeah. Also, shoutouts to my special lady Luna. That is why this battle pass is pretty much it kind of has her design on it. All right. So. Metagross, Arceus, Snorlax. Alright, so this fight is pretty cool, because this will show off explosion strats. Now you might be wondering, why, like, could you use water spell strats? I could. But there's a float cell. And it's not really gonna... Oh, wait. This is actually not great for me. I actually forgot what I do here. So, let's just say... Okay. I don't have what happens here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be faster than Rotom here. It's gonna go for Substitute. So, I'm just going to have to break the Substitute and just knock out Clefable from there. Or actually, no. No. That doesn't work even then. Shoot. Yeah, I'm in a pickle because this Rotom lead is tough. So, I'm actually just going to Trick. This is so that okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna get rid of my Choice Scarf because I need to hit this Rotom. So now I'm gonna lock Clefable into Follow Me here. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, I think I went for Force, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, that might have been a misplay actually. Come to think of it. Now I'm actually gonna switch into Snorlax here, and then I'm gonna Trick again.
The blue corner calls their Pokemon back. Snorlax is sent out.
Okay. So you might be wondering, why did I just do that? And honestly, I actually don't know why I did that. Or Shadow Balling me. Interesting. Let's see. So I'm gonna get myself a Choice Scarf back. This is me partially trying to remember, or trying to figure out what to do in this situation. I could Explode, but I don't want to lose Metagross. Oops. No. I want to Crunch. Can I please Crunch? Thank you. So I'm going to now I have a Choice Scarf again. Shoot. I'm actually stuck. We still got it though. I'm just gonna do a double switch.
The blue corner calls their Pokemon back. Duskull is sent out. Clefable uses.
Okay, it's still spamming Follow Me. Yeah, okay. Charge Beam. Alright, this is fine though because my Snorlax is going to be slower than okay, you know what? Okay, here's what I'm going to have to do here. I'm going to have to Explode, which means I have to waste the Snorlax. And then I'm just going to have to click Nightshade. Oh, well, it actually doesn't matter. I could have just clicked Trick Room. That's my bad. Yeah. Oh wait, that's fine. That's perfect. Okay, so I was cooking.
Taken down by an intense blow.
That's so unfortunate.
Attacker is down as well.
So now I have to break the substitute.
It hit the substitute.
Yeah, so this should break, because substitutes normally have 30 HP, so... Alright, this should work. Now I'm going to switch in Arceus, because exploding is kind of useless now. Star After is fine. Intimidate's also fine. Alright, so Star After is going to go for Brave Bird, and I'm just going to click Judgment on Rotom. It's going to knock it out one hit, and then I'm going to click Trick Room. Or actually... I'm going to switch. Actually, no, I'm going to stay in, because it might just Brave Bird me, actually. I'm going to just go for Trick Room. Oh, okay, it went for Brave Bird on me.
A fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
Yeah, that's fine. I should be faster. Yeah, great. Perfect. This still knocks it out. And with the crit too. Yeah, that's what you get for leading Rotom. Yeah. I'm gonna flowchart Clefable Rotom next time. So I went for Trick Room there because I need to be slower than Star After just to knock it out. And Bronzong is the last one. Okay. Okay, Bronzong's not going to matter here, thankfully. I'm going to switch.
The blue corner calls their Pokemon back.
So I think... Yeah, it just goes for Calm Mind. It's okay, though. I'd rather be slower than the Star After just to knock it out for free. Nice.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Okay.
Something strange.
All right. So.
Distortion. What's this? The Colosseum.
We're just gonna have to go for Oh wait, I'll be down to 1 mon if I do that. So I'm gonna lock Bronzong into a setup move.
Bronzong starts to attack.
Okay. Alright, well, that's fine.
It went down.
It's fine if we lose Arceus here, because now I'm going to lock Mr. Bronzong into Shadow Ball. So now this guy is slow. Well, actually, he's still gonna be faster than me.
Duskull is sent out.
Okay, I should still be fine though. Because now, actually, yeah, I should be fine. I don't want to die though. Let's see. Explosion will be close to knocking it out. I go for, what's the, oh wait, no, this is perfect, actually.
It hits.
This is perfect. So I get knocked down to my sash. Oh, I don't get knocked down to my sash. That's crazy. All right, so trick. I should still have one more turn of Trick Room. Nice. Okay. I nearly lost right there. Okay, honestly, in hindsight, I should just explode on the first turn and just adjust from there. I should just go for the same strat. Because Follow Me really killed me there, so...
Game, set, and...
Alright, we take those.
The blue corner narrowly escaped defeat.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Duly noted. The reason why I did not want to explode was because I was going to be slow anyway, but then the more that I thought about it, But then, no, I would have to break the substitute, which would cause, more turns. So what ended up me overthinking, lost a lot of time there. So it is what it is. We now know from next time. So thankfully, this one is not so much of a flowchart as it should be. All I hope for is that I get the Gastrodon lead, not the Luminion lead. I'm probably gonna get Luminion now that I open my mouth. Okay, nice.
The appearance of Groudon has caused the sun's rays
This
to
is perfect,
intensify.
actually.
Both corners are full of energy, so we're sure to see a great battle.
This is extremely perfect.
The battle begins.
So this knocks out Gastrodon from full,
Seared by Solar Beam.
and then
It's down already.
Earth Power should knock out Probopass from full. Even though Probopass has really good special defense.
Slammed him.
Nice. Oh, you know what? No, it's only under Sandstorm that it has that it becomes a range. All right.
Hippowdon is sent out.
Speaking of Hippowdon,
Golem is sent out.
oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Well, I'm gonna have to switch Groudon out.
Right from the start. Can they find a way out of this predicament?
Yes, I can, and it is in the form of exploding.
The blue corner calls their Pokemon back.
Because I need to change the weather.
Arceus is sent out.
Oh, no quick ball foolishness. Nice. All right, Golem is still gonna live this, unfortunately.
Annihilated by
I think it lives. Yeah, it lives. Okay.
a huge amount of damage. It's down.
Now the reason why I exploded is because Solar Beam does nothing, and there's just no point. You might as well just sack off the shift tree,
Golem.
and then it picks Hammer Arm.
It didn't do anything. Arceus is slowly.
So
losing health.
so that was one of those situations where it just didn't matter what I did there, because I needed to change the weather to sun again.
The sun is scorching the Colosseum again.
Yes, it is. Actually, no, I'm gonna go for Ice Beam because it's faster than Judgment. Okay, let me use Earth Power. Nice.
Ice beam hits.
Good thing we got through that fight quickly.
And out.
This one usually would take me more than a few turns, but it's all good.
The blue corner pulled off an impressive victory.
All right. Come to think of it, if Trick Room ended that turn, I actually lost. That means I would have to start over. But thankfully, this next fight here is pretty simple. So we basically use the same team as fight number 2, and hopefully I can show off the strat that I wanted to show off. And that's in the form of Trick Room. And if I'm not mistaken, the Staraptor has a choice band. No, I can't remember if it's banded or scarfed. Alright.
Both corners are
So we're gonna click Trick Room here because Explosion is one-shots both of them. Lucario protects here.
Battle begins. Lucario.
I believe Palkia picks Surf, which is why Lucario protects. It would make the most sense to pick Surf because Draco Meteor is not very effective on Metagross.
It's down already.
So Snorlax is... Well, having Snorlax is the better lead here because the other Pokemon carry Protect, so...
Well, it's risking the dimensions in the
Alright.
Colosseum.
Alright, so next we're going to send in Snorlax, and then we're going to do the same thing.
Garchomp is sent out.
Gotta remember that hidden abilities did not exist in Gen 4.
An intense
So,
battery.
now we're going to use Trick Room again,
Holding their ground.
so that I can be faster than the Uxie. Now, if you're wondering how I got self-destruct on Snorlax, it is an XD move tutor. So that means you basically had to either catch it in XD and then teach it to like go to a lady in a gate village, or what I did was I actually RNG miniped for a good Snorlax and traded up to XD and taught it self-destruct from there. Alright, so this Yuxi carries a Bright Powder, which can be annoying, but I'm gonna use Helping Hand Judgment. Just to make sure we don't have to worry about that range. And if I miss, then that's fine. That's like the only lose condition is that if Judgment misses twice, because this thing will click, because this thing clicks Calm Mind.
The challenger won the 4th set of the Masters battle.
All right, so we're probably halfway done with this run. Kind of wish that second fight went better, but it is what it is. We move on to the next one. So yeah, I mean, it triggers the credits because it you beat Mysterio and it's like, oh, you beat the game. Psych, you did not beat the game. There's some more to go. Oop. Okay. Yeah, okay. Set 5, I use this team. Alright. We should be doing pretty good on time despite the bit of a Mickey Mouse that happened earlier. Ogre, Smeargle, Gengar, Ludicolo. Alright, so the reason why I'm using what was I gonna say? The reason why I'm using
Masters battle set 5. What kind of battle can
Smeargle here. Okay, words could not come to me, so I'm actually using Smeargle here. Unfortunately, Hitmonchan is lead, so I'm probably gonna get punched in the face by this thing, but just it doesn't matter at this point because the Sky Uppercut needs to not hit Kyogre at all. Nice. So Hitmonchan carries a what is it? It carries a Quick Claw, and thankfully it didn't activate. So I'm gonna do my best here to make some time that I lost earlier. Shouldn't be too big of a deal since most of these fights at most are going to be 5 turns, 4 to 5 turns. All right. Okay, Kangaskhan Ursaring is actually kind of cringe, but Kangaskhan may click fake. Oh, okay, it didn't protect.
The move fails.
Oh, that's perfect. That is really perfect. Shout out to Smeargle. So the reason why I went out for Feint there is because Ursaring has a Toxic Orb, which means it has the quick beat ability, which basically gives it a +1 to speed when statused.
The red corner lost both of their Pokemon. Game, set, and
But thankfully, it's not going to matter.
It's a total victory for the blue corner.
All right. All right. So, a two-turn fight for that one is really good. So this one, you may notice that it basically it's basically a full team of the Pokemon that were given evolutions. Like Porygon 2 was given evolution, Magmar, Male Curlia, all that jazz. Gen 4 gave a lot of Pokemon evolutions, which is really nice. And I don't like this team.
Both corners are so full of energy that there's
Thankfully,
no
we
doubt
have
this will be
something
a
called
great
Follow
battle.
Me. Actually, I'm going to click Helping Hand because Tangrowth is probably going to hit
And now,
Kyogre here.
begins.
It carries a Quick Claw, so... Yep. Nice. This kills me, I think.
Energy
Yeah.
ball hits. It's down already.
That's fine if Smeargle goes down, because the Helping Hand is still active. Oh, I didn't... Did I choose Togekiss?
Drenched by water spout.
It doesn't matter.
The red corner lost both of their Pokemon.
So the reason why Smeargle is great is because I do a little bit of an AI manipulation in that Smeargle has literally 0 defenses, right? So we want the AI to knock it out as soon as possible.
Gengar is sent out.
So this is probably going to be nice.
Z is sent out.
If Licky Licky was the last Mon, that would have been bad. But even then, I have Thunder to take care of it. Still a 2-turn fight, despite the Tangrowth Quick Claw.
By water spout.
I believe the Energy Ball has a range on me anyway. Well, at least on Smeargle.
The red corner lost both of their Pokemon.
Nice.
The results are in. The blue corner pulled off an impressive victory.
I'm contemplating making a new team for set 7, but that's just going to take like a lot of effort and possibly menu time loss. But I think I should just play the odds out anyway. Just thinking to myself here. All right, let's see here. Kyogre, Gengar. So the reason why I'm using Gengar here is because Vaporeon exists. I love Vaporeon to death, but unfortunately, Water Absorb actually screws this over. Hopefully we won't see it. And we see it. Nice.
Both corners
Very
are
cool.
so full of energy
But thankfully,
that there's no
I believe
doubt this will be
Vaporeon
a great
clicks
battle.
Helping Hand on Espeon for... No, it does not. Oh, I think it picked Hydro Pump.
Drenched by water spout. Taken out already.
Okay, I think this thing wants to blast Gengar with Hydro Pump. So, I meant to give this thing a Life Orb, but I can get the range on this Thunder here.
A fierce
Nope.
blow. Vaporeon barely holds on.
Maybe? Oh, am I dead?
Shadow Ball hits.
Okay, nice Modest Nature.
Down already.
Oh well. Good thing I have a Ludicolo. Did I choose Ludicolo?
Vaporeon restored
I think I
its health.
did. I did. Nice.
Leafeon is
Oh,
sent
good God, dude. Why are you like this?
out. Ludicolo is sent out. An intense battery.
Actually,
Corners are holding their ground.
I think this should deal 1v1 damage. I'm just gonna go for Grass Knot, just in case. Because I am gonna be faster than Leafeon here, right?
Slammed him. It couldn't take
This shouldn't deal 75% damage. This should actually deal the 1v1 damage.
drenched
Yep.
by water spout.
That's really good.
Taken down.
This is
by
because Leafeon has really bad special defense, so it worked out in my favor. Let's see, what do we get?
Flareon.
Flareon. Well, that's fine if I get Flareon here.
Still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect?
Now let's see if I can hit the thing with Hydro Pump. Nice.
Swamped by Hydro Pump.
Now,
Taken down
this
by an
Ludicolo is
intense blow.
important. It's very important for this next fight here.
Game
As you're going to see, Water Absorb is going to play
the blue corner
a very
pulled off
important
an impressive
annoyance for me. Well, the combination of two who Pokemon is really going to mess with me here. So Joe is going to be back, and he's going to use his funny old ha 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 hoo 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 ha, you know, immunity strat. Hold on, Niccolo, Gengar. I'm gonna choose Togekiss here. Granted, I should choose Poliwrath, but I don't think it matters. Because Ludicolo is there to punish, or actually, it's there to check Lapras and Suicune. Give me Raikou. Come on, Raikou. Oh, that's actually good. That's really good. But I'm pretty sure Arcanine protects here. But then I'm just gonna go for a Grass Knot on Suicune here because it just gets knocked out. Yeah. And it's because for some reason Suicune is gonna click Surf. So Grass Knot knocks Suicune into range where Water Spout knocks it out in one hit. So I'm running Grass Knot over Energy Ball because literally because of Suicune and Lapras, it deals more damage on those two. Speaking of which, but thankfully Lapras T-bolts Ludicolo for some reason. So this thing is gonna live to see another day, unless I crit. Nope. So I would actually run Choice Specs on Ludicolo here, but I have Sweet Scent, so that in the event that Raikou comes out, because Raikou carries Bright Powder, I can just use Sweet Scent with my Wide Lens to prevent it from basically being annoying. Alright. We should be good to go anyway. Watch me get Raikou. Oh, perfect, I got Entei, but does Entei protect here? I don't know if it protects. But regardless, this is a pretty decent fight. See ya. It's crazy because Lapras can T-Bolt. Yeah, I think I don't know if T-Bolt does more damage to Ludicolo or deals more damage to Kyogre, because Kyogre actually has a base 150 special defense, or 140 special defense. Sorry, it's really broken.
Game, set, and match. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Nice.
The challenger won the 5th set of the Masters battle.
All right, 3 more sets to go, and I'm going to aim to hopefully do this in under 2 hours. I think we're definitely going to be cutting a little bit close because I lost like probably 7 minutes in my other run. But this usually takes around like 12 minutes, so like 8 minutes if we're really cooking. All right, so I need to not choose this team. I need to choose this team. So sets 6, especially 6 and 8, I have a lot of flowchart in, because there are so many factors that can go wrong with these fights. And thankfully, I got it to a point where Sasha is a 2-turn fight. So, oh yeah, if you haven't noticed, they're basically going to be repeats, almost like they ran out of ideas.
What kind of battle can we expect from the challenger this time?
Okay.
From the blue corner, Glalie, Baynet. And from the red corner, Persian,
Doesn't matter.
Yanmega. Here they come. And now, the battle begins.
Now you might be wondering, why did I just explode? Like in front of a Persian that carries Fake Out. So, Glalie and Baynet counter this strategy of flinching and being put to sleep. So, Persian and Blastoise carry Fake Out. And the rest of the lot carry Hypnosis. So, we don't want to run into that problem. Alright, then we're gonna go into Mewtwo, which is named Pants 2 because of my good friend Count Gooby, who was watching. Look, I was actually replaying through Fire Red just to get a Mewtwo, and as it turns out, oh, this is bad. So the Houndoom is actually gonna go for Nasty Plot here. I'm gonna just Shadow Sneak anyway, because it doesn't matter.
Mewtwo protects itself.
That way I can break the Focus Sash, and that I don't get hit by Fake Out. What? Oh, okay. I'm faster, I forgot.
Hit, but this is not a favorable matchup.
Yeah, so this is Fake Out and probably Dark Pulse. Okay, Nasty Plot, okay.
Its special attack rose.
Yeah, good thing I clicked Protect because I did not want to deal with any of that foolishness. Alright, so now that we've broken the Focus Sash, I can freely explode.
Self-destruct detonates.
Yeah. Blastoise carries leftovers, by the way, so the reason why you didn't see that the screen is because Explosion has to miss me first, and then we get rid of Blastoise.
The red corner lost both of their Pokemon, but the attacker is down as well.
Nice.
Game, set, and match. The blue corner has
The 3-turn fight is kind of not ideal because of the fact that Blastoise existed, but you know what? It is what it is. It's all good. And unfortunately, the Water Spout strat doesn't work because Blastoise. Okay. This one I choose Sableye, Metagross, Ukulele. Granted, I believe I end with Glalie here, and I believe this Glalie carries is actually Jolly Nature as opposed to Lonely Nature, because Explosion destroys Electrode anyway. But I want to be faster than Electrode and not roll the chance of it knocking me out.
both
with
are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a great battle.
Or like paralyze me with T-Bolt. So
The battle begins.
So this fun fact, this helping hand is kind of not necessary, but it's good to actually bypass the range on the other Metagross here.
Annihilated by explosion.
So this is actually a Choice Banded Explosion as opposed to a Choice Scarf. And Choice Banded Explosion from Metagross is the strongest explosion in the game.
Red corner lost both of their Pokemon.
Or I guess second strongest. Because if you give that to Licky Licky, it's the strongest.
But the attacker is down as well.
Now you might be wondering, Snorlax exists, and you're right. But there's also something called base power.
Electro is sent out.
And speak of the devil.
Glalie is sent out.
I mean, if I get Electro, that's fine.
Glalie is sent out. Well, both corners
Okay.
still have a chance to win.
Alright, I'm just gonna go for Taunt
Who's
here.
going to take the glory?
Then I'm gonna explode. And if this misses, thank goodness it didn't, the backup is just going to Mewtwo and just destroy it with special moves. And I also have a Lumberry,
The red corner
so I can just go for Helping Hand or a Sphere, and it knocks out Electro to one hit.
the attacker is down
I
as
think
well.
it knocks out one hit because we do special attack. I don't remember. I don't think it does. I think it's like a range.
The blue corner pulled off an impressive victory.
I might be underestimating Electro's special defense. I think I am. But anyway. Me. So this one is a very unfortunate flowchart that I had to grind out. Okay. My old strat used Sableye, but now we use Bayonet. For this important thing that's coming up here. Thing as in, I hope that I don't get the Ninetales lead. And I got the Ninetales lead. That's very bad. Alright. That's fine though, because I made a mistake one time where I I decided to explode when I should have known that Ninetales was going to protect. So what I'm going to do is go for Taunt Aura Sphere. Oh, I was going to say hope for a crit, and I got the crit. Nice. It's a range on... actually, no, it just does over half to Dugong there, which is nice. Okay, Wobbuffet is good. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually just going to... Actually, Wobbuffet can't even hit me with counter, so I'm just gonna get as much damage as I possibly can on Wobbuffet. Oh, that's so good! That is such an important crit. Wow. This should knock it out, actually. Okay. Yeah, it knocked it out. Nice. Oh, wow. Shadow Sneak Self-Destruct doesn't even knock it out anyway. Because of that damage nerf, and I don't get stabbed off of Self-Destruct, so that's really good. Alright, so the last Pokemon is either Muck or Dusknoir. I hope that it's Muck. Oh, well, actually, Dusknoir is actually fine. You're gonna see why. So this Bayonet is trained to outspeed Metagross, so that I can explode. Boink. So what Foresight does is it removes the ghost typing from the Pokemon, meaning that you can basically hit it with any move. Same with Odor Sleuth, or if you have the ability Scrappy. So if y'all thought Foresight was useless, think again. Granted, it's super niche, and in this situation, I'm really glad that, you know, I was able to do that. Okay. So this team, Bayonet, Metagross, Mewtwo, Licky. So we may not actually need to use Mewtwo. We'll be using Licky this time. Yeah, Jenny removed a lot of moves, and a lot of Pokemon for that matter. You know, it's funny that now you mentioned Generation 8, because a lot of people compare Sword and Shield / Scarlet and Violet to this game. Because arguably this is the last Pokemon game with, you know, good animations, you know? Or good graphics, I mean.
Umbreon, Togekiss. Here they come. The stage is set and the curtain is up.
So this Foresight doesn't matter here because Explosion one-shots both of them anyway. So I hope to see Deoxys and Giratina in pocket. That's all I hope for in this world right now, is to get Deoxys and Giratina. I mean, Deoxys Registeel is fine, but Giratina is actually faster for me. Okay, that's one. Let's see, what do we get? Okay, Registeel is fine, it's just that Explosion is now going to be a range after Shadow Snake. So Deoxys is going to click Shadow... I'm sorry, it's going to click Thunder Wave on Bayonet. It could T-Wave Licky, but it mainly T-Waves Bayonet. Yeah. It's not going to matter here. Nice. And we got the range on Registeel. So this Licky has a Life Orb, which is why it was able to knock out a Registeel with a... Silk Scarf doesn't really work here, unfortunately. So we want to use Life Orb instead. Besides, Life Orb guarantee, you know, gives you 30% more damage. And like Explosion Life Orb is really strong. Without a choice band, of course.
challenger won the 6th set of the Masters battle.
So this used to be like the hardest fight for me of all time until I realized that I can just use foresight. But fortunately, I didn't have to use foresight really. So and we got the range on Reggie Steel, so that's perfect. All right, 2 more sets. All right. Good thing is we just got a menu twice. And then we use this team for the last time. And this is where I'm probably, the next time I do this run, I'm gonna just come up with a new team. For now, I'm gonna just choose, I'll just choose this. I actually should have given Ludico Ice Beam here because there's a Dragonite, unfortunately, and I might get destroyed by. Actually, no, better idea. If I get the Dragonite lead, I can cook with this. Oh, nice, I can cook. Watch this trick.
They're ready to battle and are awaiting their trainer's order.
So this Dragonite, it has a Light Herb. I'm gonna use Trick on Kyogre so I can get rid of its Choice Scarf.
Now the battle begins.
So again, Choice Scarf, I'm locked into one move. So now currently I'm locked into what is it? I'm locked into Ice Beam, and now I'm not. Now that I have tricked off the Choice Scarf. Now, unfortunately, Blissey is gonna go for Gravity, which means now virtually any move can hit. Hopefully, I get Aggron or something. Well, hopefully I don't get Ludicolo, that is. If I get Ludicolo, then we have a problem. And we have a problem. Alright. Let's see. Honestly, what I'm gonna do is I actually just need to get damage. It's actually no, it's gonna use Fake Out on me. So I'm just gonna switch into my Ludicolo, and then actually no, I'm not. No. Actually, I can't do that. I'm gonna take the Fake Out. Yeah, I'm gonna just take the Fake Out because I actually need to. Or I can just follow me. You know what? I can just oh, wait. No, I can just only trick. I forgot about that. Actually, no. Better idea. No. I'm going to cook with this. Alright, never mind. I can't cook with it. It uses Fake Out on me for some reason, actually. Huh. Oh, well. Alright, that's going to do nothing to Blissey, unfortunately. And then Blissey is going to go for Charge Beam on Togekiss. Okay.
An exhausting battle between both sides.
Alright, that's fine, though. So, it's probably going to go for it again. I think I'm gonna just keep spamming oh, it's faster than me? Oh, that's right, yeah, I don't have a Choice Scarf anymore. So now it's just gonna do nothing. Okay, what's it gonna do? So now I'm going to get myself a Choice Scarf again. If it uses Charge Beam on me, I'll just switch. Okay.
A harsh battle is taking place.
Alright. So, if my math will be correct, I think I should be able to get the kill here.
The air in the Coliseum is tense and charged.
Because it's gonna Hydro Pump me again. So this should knock Blissey into range.
First strike.
Okay, this should be close. Ooh, no.
That dealt some damage too.
Oh, this might knock me out. Yep.
By Hydro Pump.
Ooh, this is not good.
Taken down by an intense
Let's see. Oh, come on.
An exhausting battle
Okay, that's actually fine. That is actually fine. Because now I'm gonna send in my Ludicolo to finish the job. Okay. So now I'm going to switch. Then I'm going to Hydro Pump this Blissey.
The blue corner calls their Pokemon back.
Yeah. This is unfortunately going to be like more than 7 turns, so I'm going to lose a lot of time. It's all good though. Yeah. I could have played that one a lot better, but Ludicolo just screws this over, so it's all good. Oh, actually, that's good. That's actually good.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Jados using Smeargle's Death Fodder. And gravity returns to normal. Or I should say it's fodder. Sorry about that. Alright, so now we're going to send back in Kyogre, and then we're going to, let's see, what do we got? Gardevoir. Okay, so I am forced to use Surf now because of the fact that Water Spout is going to do nothing to me, and then I'm just going to go for Grass Knot on Ludicolo to potentially knock it out.
Nicely done. Ludicolo.
Okay, close enough.
Faces a great deal of pressure.
See how much this does. Oh, good crit. Very good crit.
It went down.
Alright. So now I should be good. Okay. Surf is definitely going to knock out Gardevoir from this range. That's fine. If we go to sleep here.
It fell asleep.
Alright, so
Battle has reached its final stage.
I'm gonna need to hit this Hydro Pump. Those Grass Knot's not gonna kill. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I might just have to make a new team. Because if I get Ludicolo, then I don't have any better options there.
The results are in. The blue corner.
Yeah, that took way too long to my liking, but it is what it is. There's a chance that he could have not rolled Ludicolo, but unfortunately, when you roll Ludicolo, there's something else you can do because times for resistance to that. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna use Smeargle again because I want to bait this AI into actually hitting it. And then I switch into Togekiss and I play the game. If I'm not mistaken, my Smeargle outspeeds Gyarados. Oh, Aerodactyl? Okay, this is good.
The appearance of Kyogre, it's now pouring rain in the Coliseum.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go for I'm gonna go for Feint, just in case Manectric goes for Protect. And it does.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. Manectric protects itself.
Thankfully, we still outspeed the Aerodactyl. Boink.
A light hit.
A light hit indeed. Alright, so now this should knock out both of them.
Drenched by Water Spout.
The only bad thing is if I get Starmie
Red corner.
into if I get Starmie Gyarados, then we're gonna be here for a little bit. as in like, you know, one extra turn. What do we get here?
Starmie.
Well, there's Starmie. Starmie Togekiss is fine, actually. Yep, called it. Alright, so Starmie is going to splash Smeargle with a Hydro Pump here. I think I might as well just go for Helping Hand here just to potentially knock out the Starmie.
Smeargle uses its move.
We should be able to get the KO on it. Maybe we get the Krill and Gyarados. Nope. Oh! I got the range. Nice. That high rolled.
The red corner lost both of their Pokemon.
Nice.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
All right, we take those. That definitely makes up for the first fight. All right. All right, so this fight, thankfully, I'm just gonna choose Chogekiss again, as opposed to Smeargle here. So this one, the first fight didn't necessarily like have a theme. It was just fake out hypnosis. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was gravity. Then now this one has Regigigas as the lead and Slacking as the pocket. What I'm gonna do here is actually I'll just go for Helping Hand here because Sceptile is gonna go for Worry Seed on Regigigas to get rid of its slow start. Also, Sceptile has Bright Powder. Which is really bad now because Energy Ball does a lot to me. Who knows? It might click Focus Blast, but it's probably going to click Energy Ball here. And I don't want to run that risk of... Oh, that's just awesome. I believe that... Yeah, it's Bright Power Lax, since it's almost like I'm playing Pokemon Coliseum again. So, all I care about... I mean, the fact I'm using Follow Me, so this just needs to hit Alakazam. Nice. All right. Yeah, it went for Energy Ball. Knew it. So Energy Ball does a little over half to Kyogre here. I didn't knock it into Overgrowth, which is good. So I'm just gonna go for Helping Hand again because I want to ensure that I get the KO on Slacking. I don't care if this misses Sceptile. Nice. I think it would actually no it wouldn't because Sceptile outspeeds Slacking anyway.
The red corner lost both of their Pokemon.
All right.
The results are in. It's a total
I should be pretty okay for the next few fights now. Because I believe as of now I'd be really close to PB/record. All right, so this is where we use. I need to get my notes out again because I clicked out of it. Poliwrath, Kyogre. It's not gonna matter because Poliwrath and Kyogre are gonna just do the work for me, essentially. So, as we're getting really close to the final split, or I should say the final set, if y'all really enjoyed my commentary, despite me having to think things through at times, you can feel free to drop me a follow. I have not been able to stream as of late because life. So
both corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a
all right, so now I'm just gonna go for Brick Break just to get rid of Regice.
The battle begins.
All right.
By water
So this is not. So Helping Hand is a range on Regice, but I don't want to run the risk of Regice clicking T-Bolt on Poliwrath to break its Focus Sash. So we're just gonna play it safe and punch this thing in the iceberg.
It's down already.
And yes, it's pronounced Regice, not Regice. Because or Reg, because G. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So this is the reason why I'm using Poliwrath over Politoed. So Latias is gonna click Sidekick, on Polyrath here, and if you know how payback works, its base power is doubled if you move after the Pokemon. So because payback is at 100 base power, I basically knock out Latias for free. And punch. I was so happy when I damage calced payback from when I damage calced payback. And also Polyrath gets stabbed on fighting moves, which is really important for destroying normal types. Or at least destroying Pokemon with really high special defense stats but low defense stats, like Regice and Blissey. Granted, I should have used Polyrath against Blissey, but it is what it is. All right. So this is the last set, final set, which is arguably supposedly the hardest set. I feel like it's definitely up there. It's like probably the second hardest. With sets, well, after me finding out about set 6, this is definitely the hardest one. Especially the second one, because Sandstorm Moment. Or the second fight, I should say.
Stargazer Coliseum, Masters Battle, final set. What kind of battle can we expect from the challenger this time?
Alright, so we always get the Abomasnow Wall Rain lead. However, I'm going to protect Groudon here and then explode with Shiftry.
The battle begins.
The reason being is that Wall Rain is just going to click Hail, and that's bad. So instead, what we're going to do is switch in. Actually, because I didn't get the Mamoswine lead, I'm going to switch in. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch in Typhlosion. Because I'm gonna give Gen 2 some love, and Typhlosion is definitely one of the GOATs, and potentially we won't get to see Typhlosion at all in the run. So I want to be able to use every single one of my Pokemon.
Jirachi is sent out.
Perfect. Jirachi's really good here.
Typhlosion is sent out.
All right. Frostlass would actually be preferred here. Okay, Articuno's perfect. This is actually really good. So the reason why I use Typhlosion here is because Choice Scarf Eruption goes hard. And of course I run the risk of running into Mamoswine. And Typhlosion is there until I can find like a good counter for Mamoswine where it can't really destroy me with Stone Edge.
The game is now over. The blue corner has won the game.
I could try running Heat Wave, but that would just depend on like, you know, which Pokemon it doesn't really matter on in terms of taking damage from the other mons too. So also Frostlass exists. So keep that in mind. Ooh, excuse me. So this one uses Sandstorm, but you may notice that I have a Gengar and Blastoise on the team. This is because instead of using Kyogre, I'm gonna use basically Blastoise to set up, or basically to have a stronger slash a slightly stronger
From the blue corner,
water spout.
Blastoise. And from the red corner,
Because this one's holding a Choice Specs, while my other Kyogre was holding a Choice Scarf.
the battle begins.
Also, this manips the AI completely, and this missed. Awesome. That actually is not good. I mean, it knocks out Tyranitar, but it's not good that it missed Gliscor. But I think it's just good. It either goes for double team or it tries to hit Gengar. Oh, it goes for double team. All right.
Its evasiveness rose.
Yeah, this one's pretty annoying because this makes use of Sand Veil, and Black Score is just annoying.
Omastar is sent out. The red corner
Okay,
has
so
already taken
thankfully
some
I have a Focus Sash on
on
Gengar here, so Omastar is gonna go for Hydro Pump on Gengar, and it missed. That's so funny.
its attack missed.
That's really funny. Actually, it's good that I got 2 misses there.
The move fails.
Nice.
Drenched by water spout.
What if I were to tell you that Gengar missing Shadow Ball was optimal? So, I'm pretty sure it's been obvious since the very beginning. Animation time is very important. So,
Garchomp is sent out.
like whenever you don't see an animation, it's almost always a good thing. Actually, speaking of which, I'm just gonna go for. Well, then again, then I backed out. I've lost time for doing that. But I'm just gonna go for Rain Dance again, so that, you know, less animation time.
Still can't pull off a move.
Oh, I forgot.
A rigid shot.
I forgot it goes for Blastoise. That's fine though.
A fierce blow. Garchomp barely
Maybe I should have clicked Shadow Ball. I thought I was cooking. Then the bot was. This AI is smart. That's all I'm going to say. Also, the reason why this Blastoise is named 6 is because of the fact that when I was building this team, I hatched a 6 IV Blastoise. So which means this Blastoise is perfect.
game, set, and match.
Which is extremely rare in Gen 4. Extremely rare. Because it's very difficult to IV breed in Gen 4, essentially. I mean, theoretically, you could 6 IV in Gen 3, but that requires some serious RNG manipulation and a lot of patience. All right. So we have 2 more fights to go. I should be pretty good on the clock here. Oh, indeed I am. Indeed I am. I'm just gonna be around like 10 minutes behind record here, which is honestly unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay.
From the blue corner.
So
Willfish.
Parasect carries a Focus Sash,
Slowbro.
but we need to get rid of Slowbro so that it doesn't use Trick Room.
Parasect protects itself. Parasect protected itself from the attack.
I also didn't put up the Rain. I probably should have used Rain Dance here,
Annihilated by explosion. It's down already.
but it's all good. I'm still gonna be faster anyway.
But the attacker is down as well.
So the next Pokemon is either gonna be I'm gonna go into Shiftry because it's either gonna be Snorlax. Okay, that's actually good that we got Snorlax there. It was either going to be Snorlax, Snorlax, Marowak, or Rhyperior. Rhyperior would have been bad.
A fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
And also Parasect has a Focus Sash, so
Annihilated by explosion.
this would be better if Snorlax and Parasect weren't there, but it is what it
The
is.
red corner lost both of their Pokemon. But the attacker is down as well.
All right. So now we can just finish this out with Blastoise. I believe. Oh yeah, I think I've hidden Power Darker this thing, right?
Both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments
I
do you
do.
expect to see next?
So we could see the hidden Power Dark being good use here.
A harsh blow. That dealt some massive
So
damage.
Slowking does have
Restored its health.
have a Citrus Berry. This probably won't knock it out. Oh, nice, it did.
It couldn't survive
Clutch.
the second hit and goes down.
I think it's because I have specs.
Game,
I did not expect that to knock it out. Nice.
The blue corner has won the game.
Shoutouts to legit Hidden Power Dark. All right. So now what we're gonna do is Gengar, Quillfish, Blastoise, Shiftry. Oh, I meant to pick Groudon actually. That's whatever. So you might be wondering, why am I leading off with Quillfish when there's a Kyogre there? There's something called Swift Swim. I want y'all to guess to see who goes first. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow, giant Pokemon sure do make this Coliseum look tiny.
All right. If you guess Kyogre, you'd be incorrect. I go first.
The curtain is up. Annihilated by explosion.
All right. Oh, you know what? I'm so used to Mewtwo Kyogre that,
The red corner lost
or
both of their
maybe Gengar won the speed tie. Yeah, because Gengar speed ties with Lugia and Latios.
down as well.
All right.
The Sun's
So
rays have
I'm gonna put up the
sunk
sun here so that I can send in Shiftry and Explode. Yeah, this fight is just done in like this is the easiest fight in the game, at least for me.
Shiftry is sent out.
The easiest 2-turn.
Althea is sent out.
All right.
A real battle royal. What a way to start this off.
Yep. All right, and that's that.
Annihilated by explosion.
Yeah, so the explosion always knocks out both of them. So, all right, time is gonna be on fade out.
The red corner lost both of their
So
Pokemon.
we have to watch some more animations and then get a little victory dance, and then yeah, that's that. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and enjoying this run. Had some clutch crits, had some clutch interactions where I'm like, okay, I need to go for this. So doing some routing during the run. It did cost me a bit of time, but you know what? It is what it is. We live and we learn. And time. That's that. That is Pokemon Battle Revolution. At least Stargazer Coliseum. This is a very fun game. I speedrun this every now and then. So shoutouts to Anime Speedruns and DBK for actually reaching out to me and telling me to submit this to the event. I'm glad that I was able to put on a pretty good run despite some of the cringe interactions there. But yeah, like I said, if you really want to, if you want to stay up to date with, when I stream and things like that, I implore you to follow my channel, twitch.tv/PeasSMB. The SMB stands for Super Monkey Ball. When I'm done with, life, I'll be able to return to doing regular content, as I do have another marathon coming up in June. Summer is just going to be, it's going to be packed. But yeah, so continue to support all the other runners. Continue to support Anime Speedruns. I really think that the donation to the donation to just children in general is really wholesome. I implore you all to support Anime Speedruns in their venture to do so. So, but yeah, shout outs to my community, shout outs to amazing friends. I see some cool people in the chat, my goats. But yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna take a nap, try to get some shut eye because I have a long day today. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Peace out, everybody.
All right, and thank you for the run. That was amazing. All right, we're gonna move on to the setup scene, and we're gonna get the next runner up with